this bolt here, this is a nut. All right, the bolt here, I believe, also is just a coating, a zinc coating. But yet most of their, it's better in general. Okay. Now, if we compare, look at the thickness of this washer. Okay, comparing it to, look at that. This is like almost 3 times the thickness of the one made coming out of Kenya company manufacturing, but these are made in China. All right, so these don't even compare. Okay, now the nuts are the same size. They're both 1/2 inch. But this has got the zinc on it, which helps to retard the rust, and this is just wide open. Okay, so I say Kenya, made in China, the Kenya company, they shouldn't have produced this. This is garbage. All of their material is garbage. Now let me show you the comparison in the gasket. All right, here's this rubber gasket. You could call it a rubber washer, but it's not. It's really a rubber gasket. Now let's compare the two. Here's the one coming out of everbilt. Everbilt is flat. Okay, and comparing thickness, they're relatively the same thickness. All right. And in size, everbilt is a little bigger in diameter, just a little, which is good. Now, let's take this and this folds, no issues, no problem. It just folds in half like it's paper. Now, I am taking some force here to squeeze this thing. This has got some resistance. Look at that, and it snaps right back. All right, there's a slight curve, but anyways, this is 50 times better. I mean, look at this. It takes some doing to get this to fold. I mean, that's resistance, man. Okay, where this one, it just bam. If you think I'm putting on a show, buy Kenya's junk and buy everbilt. And you'll see that everbilt is much better, high quality junk. All right, now when I was tightening this down, this swung outward here, just the hole, just look at that. I can spread that hole wide open. See that? No problem. This one, you're not spreading that hole open, okay? That's not happening. These are junk. So Kenya, and these are sold, Kenya is sold by Lowe's Home Improvement. Probably this video will probably never be monetized because of what this video consists of. But it's more important to me that my viewers and those searching for information know a good product from a bad one when they're not sure which one to get. Okay? So everbilt's better by far than Kenya. Yet everbilt is screwed up because this is zinc coated. It's not brass. Now I'm going to show you the original equipment. Okay? This is the original equipment here. Now, I'm going to show you what's wrong with everbilt. Now, everbilt, like I said, I'm going to use everbilt. I don't want to wait to go online, okay? So I'm going to use everbilt. Everbilt will work. But I'm not real happy with it because everything should be brass. Everything metal should be brass. It's not. Now, let me show you the difference here. And look at the head. Look at the size of this head versus this. All right, look at that. Massive difference. This is original. You know, look at that. You can, okay, brass. It's brass. Look at the color difference. I mean, look at the difference in the color. I mean, it's obvious. Okay, brass has got this reddish tint to it. All right, and look at the nut, the brass nut. And look how, this is a 14 millimeter nut versus this 1/2 inch nut. I mean, it's smaller by far. All right, so everything's been reduced and cheapened. You can go online and you can still get brass, everything brass, okay? Now, this seal is comparable to everbilt, or seal is comparable to this, okay? And so, I'll take this off of here so you can get a good look at it. This is a brass nut, okay? This is the original equipment. This zinc coated nut will not look this good in 4 or 5 years down the road, and it may be corroded on and be very difficult to remove. In which event, you want to take some WD-40 or some brake cleaner and you want to spray the threads before you try to remove the nuts from the bottom. And you can see that there was green, this is green coming off of the metal, all right, from just being wet, okay, and it had corrosion on here, and I used some brake cleaner on it. I would have used WD-40, but anyways, it made for a real simple removal, even though this had crud on the outside of it, all right, and you can see the black here, that's from the corrosion that developed, all right, the electrolysis that develops with the water and the metal. Okay, there's your review. This is part 2. The next, I will be putting on the reservoir, and I will be showing you how this goes, and that's a brand new one. All right, and we will put on the toilet bowl reservoir, and I'll be showing you that demonstration next. So remember, Easy 2 tips and tricks where you see everything up close and personal. Look at this. You really want the original equipment. This aftermarket stuff does not compare, and you can get the original solid brass online, okay? So tell a friend, let them know about my how-to home improvement channel. Help me out. United we stand, united we make it happen. Never give up, because there's always a way, always. Bye for now.